there and welcome. You're about to watch a Lakehead International live webinar. It is a great way to explore what Lakehead University is all about. In this session, you'll hear insights and stories from Lakehead professors, staff, and current students. While watching, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. For now, let's dive in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our in-depth business administration session. My name is Hardika Narankar, and I'm part of the international Lakehead team, where I work as the international new and social media officer. So now today's session is going to give us a closer look at the program structure, areas of specialization, hands-on learning opportunities, and the career pathways this degree in business administration can open for you. So you'll hear directly from members of our academic team about what makes studying at business administration at Lakehead a strong choice for you and your future. So with that, let's just begin. But before we dive into our campuses and about our faculty, let's just talk about Canada in general. So Canada is known for its for being safe, peaceful, and inclusive, which means that it is a young and diverse country for international students who are to feel welcome and supported. Canada is consistently ranked top 10 greenest countries in the world to live in. On top of that, Canada is also ranked among the top 14 peaceful countries in the world. That means that it is safe, welcoming, and a supportive place for students of all kinds of backgrounds. We are also known for being inclusive. Canada was actually the first country to officially embrace multiculturalism, and that just shows why nearly a million international students now call Canada home. You'll also benefit from high quality of life, strong global rankings, opportunities to work while studying, and post-graduation work opportunities. And speaking of that, let's just discuss the employment route in Canada. So while you're studying, you can work up to 24 hours a day, 24 hours a week during the semester. It is an excellent way to manage expenses, gain Canadian work experience, and start building a professional network. After graduation, every Lakehead program qualifies you for post-graduation work permit, which can give you up to 3 years of open work experience in Canada. And long term, you can also receive extra points for your Canadian university from your Canadian university degree when applying for permanent residency. Now, before we get started with our presentation today, I wanted to give you an overview of Lakehead University. We are a public institution located in Ontario, Canada, with 3 unique locations, Thunder Bay, Orillia, and a specialized STEM hub in Barrie. Now, at Lakehead, 96.2% of our graduates are employed within 2 years. We also have small class sizes, which is 15:1 in Thunder Bay, 13:1 in Orillia, which is the student to professor ratio. We also have strong research reputation. We have over 90 nationalities represented in our institution. Now, at Lakehead, we focus on delivering an experience that is anything but ordinary. That means that you'll get hands-on learning, you'll get access to nature and outdoor experiences, you will be getting strong research opportunities, and also a supportive and close-knit community. Now, with that, let's just move into a conversation that I had with the members of faculty of business administration. Dr. Kathy Sanderson, who's the chair of years 1 and 2, and also an associate professor, and also Dr. Shikui Wu, who's the coordinator of coordinator of graduate programs, and he's an associate professor as well. They will be sharing their insights about the programs and learning experience and opportunities that are available to students. So with that, let's just begin.
Now, as we dive deeper into everything about business administration, it is my pleasure to introduce our faculty speakers for today. Joining us is Dr. Kathy Sanderson,
who's the associate professor as well as the chair year 1 and 2. And we also have Dr. Shikui Wu, who's the coordinator of graduate programs and associate professor. So thank you so much for both of you to taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us today. And I will just pass it over to you to introduce yourself. So over to you, Dr. Sanderson.
Sure, thank you. Hello. My name is Kathy. I am an associate professor in human resources and organizational behavior here at the Thunder Bay campus. And I'm also the chair of year 1 and 2, which means that for all of the first and second year students on the Thunder Bay campus, I am your advisor and your guide. So my job is to answer any questions you might have about our program, and then once you join our undergraduate program, to help you with course selection, or if you need additional support, then that is what I'm here for. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Shikui Wu. I'm an associate professor in the Faculty of Business Administration in the area of business analytics and information systems. I'm currently also serving as coordinator of graduate programs. So as Kathy mentioned, so we would like more like an academic advisor for undergraduate, graduate programs. So if you have a chance to join our graduate programs, I'll be the one to help. Nice to meet you virtually.
Thank you both of you for introducing yourselves and for joining us today to share your insights about the benefits of choosing Lakehead University for business studies. And we have a lot of great information to cover during this session. So with that, I will pass it over to you, Dr. Sanderson, to kick things off by talking about our undergraduate business programs. So Dr. Sanderson, the floor is all yours.
Great, thank you. And before I get specifically into the undergraduate business programs, we do see a business degree from Lakehead University as being one that has unlimited possibilities, whether that's an undergraduate or a graduate degree. And we say unlimited possibilities because our business degrees here at Lakehead University are really well-rounded. And so they are going to be flexible regardless of what kind of profession you decide to pick. And so we know that students who have business degrees, whether it's graduate or undergraduate, they work in every single industry. They are managers all across Canada and the world, and that really you never will go wrong with a business degree. It is the most flexible degree. It's going to help you in both your career and also in your personal life. So we really like to highlight the well-roundedness of all of our business degrees. All right, so now I'm going to talk more specifically about the undergraduate degrees. And first of all, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time to learn about our programs. And I think that there's a whole lot of reasons why you would want to take your business degree at Lakehead University. And so for our undergraduate programs, I think that we have a really interesting structure. The first 2 years, all of our business students take courses that give them exposure to all areas of business. So we have what we call common years for our first 2 years, which means that all of our business students, regardless of your major, take the same courses in the first 2 years. Now, of course, you may have an elective that might be different than someone else in the program, but all of your core courses will give you exposure to every single area of business. So you will learn about business math and statistics and operations and data management and human resources and marketing and organizational behavior and accounting and finance and economics. So we are going to make sure that you have a really firm base in all business areas. And this is so necessary because every business area relates to another business area. So for example, I'm in human resources, but there's a lot of human resources that has to deal with marketing and with sales. And I think of recruitment as an example. So there are crossovers like this in all areas of business. And so our core business program is designed to ensure that all of our students have that really strong foundation in all business areas. Then in your last 2 years, you pick your specialization. And I'll talk a little bit more later about what our majors are. But I think that's one of the biggest strengths of our undergraduate program is that we require all of our students to have that familiarity with the really key skills that you would need to know and key information that you would need to know regardless of what area of business you go into. I think also that our degree it just shows such versatility. And we see that based on where our graduates work. We have graduates working in the government, in for-profits, nonprofits, and then we also have graduates who are entrepreneurs and who have started their own companies and are working in all places of the world. So I think that when you do have a business degree from Lakehead, that it really is going to set you up for whatever kind of career path you're looking at, as you go forward in your working career for the next 20 or 30 or 40 years. And so as I go through the next couple of slides, I want you to think about not only what are your career goals, but what are your life goals? What are you hoping your life looks like in 10 years? Because when you're selecting your degree, of course you are, trying to set yourself up for a particular career path. But the other thing about a business degree is that it's going to touch all of the other areas of your life as well. So I always encourage students when they're trying to make a decision about what kind of program do they want to go into. Don't just think about, oh, I want to have this type of job or I want to earn this much money, but also think like, what kind of life do I want to have? How do I want my future as a big picture? What would you like it to look like? And what kinds of things would be important to you? So I want you to think about that as I go through the next couple of slides. So because we are, of course, both Shaqui and I, we have, numerous business degrees. So why business? Why does business make sense? And we just generally like to talk at some point in numbers and statistics. So we know that business is the most popular undergraduate degree in Canada. And that is largely due to the job prospects. If you take a look at, what kinds of jobs are going to exist 10 years from now, we know there's so much discussion right now about AI and employment. Take a look and see what the projections look like for business jobs within the business areas. And you'll see that the prospects there are very bright, regardless of what happens with artificial intelligence and digitization. We also know that the starting salaries are higher for business graduates. Most of our graduates start at a wage over $60,000 a year, which is certainly higher than most fields. And we also know that when we look at who is managing and leading companies, we see that the vast majority are led by business graduates. So it is one way to move quickly into leadership and into management. Whether that is going to be working for somebody else or working for yourself. And our business program also is recognized worldwide. And so one of the ways that our program is known throughout the world is through our AACSB accreditation. So the Lakehead University Business Program is part of only 5% of schools that in the world that have this designation. And so what would be the point of stressing that your business school has an accreditation? Well, first of all, it requires that our school is evaluated on a regular basis by people outside of our business school. And they are looking there for things like quality in teaching and research. They're looking to see, is this a business school that makes a contribution to the community, to the country, to the economy? And so it gives you a real assurance of quality, that you know that if you attend an AACSB accredited business school, that you automatically have a reassurance of the quality that will come with that program. And then, of course, AACSB accredits business schools all over the world. And so this accreditation is recognized in all countries. So now I'll go back to my question about what is it that you would like in both your life and your career, and how does a business degree set you up for both of those? So I think that one of the really wonderful things about a business degree is that you end up with transferable skills. So transferable skills are skills that we can use in many areas of our life, not just work. So if you would think about the types of critical thinking and problem-solving skills that you'll learn doing a business degree with us, you can use those in your life. You can use those within your family, with your friends. You'd use it in your volunteer work. You'd use it if you join a team. And you would also just use those kinds of skills in your everyday life as you're trying to decide, should I rent or should I buy a home? Is it a good idea to lease a car? Any time where you're trying to make a decision that requires those higher level thinking skills or cognitive skills, those are the kinds of skills that you build up in a business degree. In particular, we think about strategic thinking, communications, presentation skills, and then we also think about other transferable skills like networking. So being a leader, working in teams, being able to network and build up relationships. We also know that a business degree is very, very flexible. As an example, so I have 3 business degrees, and my main area is human resources, but I worked as an executive director in an allied healthcare organization. So there's so much flexibility and so many options of places that you can work. And we know that these are high demand jobs with high levels of job security. These aren't jobs that are going to disappear. The other benefit is that when you have a business degree, you develop financial literacy. So you understand how money works, whether that is being able to read a financial statement for a corporation, or understanding personal finance, or how you would invest your money, or whether or not you would want to purchase an RRSP, or whether or not you'd want to have a pension. A business degree gives you all of those skills. And these are real life skills. These are things that you are always going to need to know: how to get along with people, how to manage your money, how to make difficult decisions. These are the kinds of things that you would learn at our business school. And then what kind of jobs do business grads get? Obviously, I'm not going to read this list to you, but just to say that anywhere that I go here in Thunder Bay, I see business graduates. They are managing departments, they are running organizations, they are working in social media, they're in nonprofits. I see them at the hospital, I see them at the city, I see them in all of our for-profit organizations. They are working at Canada Revenue Agency, in accounting firms, everywhere that you can think of, you will see business grads. And our graduates have very high levels of success in terms of obtaining employment immediately upon graduation. So what are our undergraduate programs? So we offer the Honors Bachelor of Commerce degree at both of our campuses, both Thunder Bay and Aurelia. And we also offer, sorry, I should mention the Honors Bachelor of Commerce is a 4-year business degree where you select your major. We also offer an international dual degree program, and we currently have 3 partner schools in France, the UK, and Germany. I'm going to talk about this particular program a little bit later in our presentation. But the way that a dual degree works is that you do 3 of your years here at Lakehead and 1 year at another school, and you actually earn 2 different business degrees. And that is also open for both the Thunder Bay and the Aurelia campuses. And so what areas can you specialize in? As you can see from the list, our Thunder Bay campus, our original campus, is a little bit more well-established in terms of the majors. So we have accounting, business analytics and information systems, business economics, finance, general management, human resources management, industrial relations, international business, and marketing as majors in Thunder Bay. We also have 5 business minors that you can complete as well in accounting, business analytics and information systems, finance, human resources, and marketing. At our Aurelia campus, we have 1 major, which is business administration, and we also offer a minor there in finance. And of course, every one of our students who's in the Honors Bachelor of Commerce program will pick a major, and then it's up to the student if they would like to also complete the courses that are required for a minor. Now, you can do a minor in a business area, but you also can do a minor in other faculties within the university. I would say that economics is probably the most common minor or most popular minor with business students, but we also have students who are doing minors in sociology, psychology, history, or even a language. So there's a lot of options both within and outside of the Faculty of Business.
Thank you, Dr. Sanderson. Just to add on to this exactly, to add on to this specifically, one of the greatest things about studying business at Lakehead is the flexibility that students have while completing their degree. So students can choose a major that really interests them, and while still having the opportunity to develop additional skills in another area through a minor. This allows students to basically specialize in one field, but also broaden their knowledge in some other area of business. Also, there are a lot of opportunities to go a step further and pursue a double major. This can be a great option for students who just want to deepen their expertise in 2 different areas. So once students complete their undergraduate degree at Lakehead University, such as the honors of Bachelors of Commerce, many choose to continue their education at the graduate level. So some students may already have completed a similar degree or even come from a completely different academic background, but are ready to move into the advanced business studies. And that just brings us perfectly to our next section now, which is I would like to invite Dr. Wu to share more about the graduate programs offered through Lakehead University's Faculty of Business Administration. So Dr. Wu, I will pass it over to you.
Thanks, Kathy and Katina. So I would share a little bit more information about our graduate programs. Generally, we have 2 program offerings. One is called MBA, stands for Master of Business Administration. It's well known. People often talk about MBA, but sometimes they were not sure what those words mean. But this is the program, professional program at the graduate level in business areas. There's another program offering. It's more research-based called Master of Science in Management. So that's a more research academic oriented. For MBA programs, we also offer two options. Generally, you can have a 12-month or 1 year program. It's a little bit condensed program with a number of required courses. In a 1 year time frame, you can obtain this professional degree. And the other option is 60-month option. You can have the additional 1 semester study with certain areas. Sometimes we call specialization. We named it generally as an advanced study in management. But we do offer, depending on the cohort, the student interest, their needs, we can make an offering for a certain number of courses in that extra semester to allow them gain some advanced level of specialty knowledge skills in certain areas. For example, in recent years, business analytics, even AI, have become more and more popular. So we are accordingly to adapt those market demand to offer some course packages, and so people can gain some specific skills beyond the 12-month MBA program. So that would be, equip them more ready for some job market and job hunting. And the other consideration for the 16-month option in the recent couple of years, as some of our international agency and students might heard about, the government of Canada have made some of those policies for spousal support. So that would require a little bit longer stay or program offering in Canadian education systems. So this could be a potential consideration for that as well. Besides those two, our own MBA programs, we do have a joint or collaborative program with other faculties. One of those is called MBA with the Bachelor of Engineering. So it's a 5-year program. So students would be admitted in this program. They would start with a business or Bachelor of Engineering, and then by the late 4th year and in the mostly in 5th year, they would have a mix of engineering and business courses. So at the end, they would have this joint degree. Now, the other graduate program we offer, it's usually also 1 year time frame. It's called Master of Science in Management. As I mentioned earlier, this is more research oriented. So students would more to start with some seminar courses, and then they would work on or conduct independent research under the supervision of our faculty member here, either in the research project manner or maybe a thesis. So this is more academic program. So those are the two main offerings for our graduate programs. Yeah, I can also talk a little bit more specific differences between those two programs. People often have difficulties to determine, oh, those are both graduate level, the degree programs for in business areas, which one I should go. There are a number of considerations. One would be the entrance requirements or the mission requirements. So for MBA students, we would like to open to all background. So if you, as long as you have an undergrad degree from any background, engineering, business, even arts, psychology, you could potentially advance to this program and gain some business skills. That's the for MBA. For MSc Management, we usually open more to business degree students. So those students would have already obtained the undergrad degree in business programs, and then they would have that solid foundation in business. And then in this program, once admitted to MSc program, they would start more some advanced level of knowledge, seminars, and then more ready to conduct research. So those are some differences for entrance requirements. And the focus of those two programs also a little bit different. MBA, as I mentioned earlier, is more called professional degree. So even it's a graduate degree business program, those more to make students ready to go job market to become business professionals or managers. And MSc in management program, we tend to plan the student career in the near future, more in research or at the academic. For example, they may want to go advance to the PhD study after they obtain the MSc. So those are some different focuses and orientations. And also the in terms of curriculum, the MBA programs more offering those practical courses, applied courses. So we help students build foundations in different business functional areas, but more about some knowledge set, skill set. So as Kathy mentioned, some of those different skills, so students would be ready for a professional career. Now, MSc, the curriculum more research oriented. So besides some business courses in certain areas, we do offer specific research methods, some of those courses to help students build up research skills. So those are slightly also different. And in terms of the course structure, MBA would be fully packed with 1 year or 6 month courses. MSc, we would have mostly 2 semester courses, and the last one, the final semester, would be more focused on research. So they would conduct research, collecting data, analyzing data, and wrapping up their thesis or research project. So that's slightly also different. Now, the career potential paths could be also different, as also talk about that. MBA is professional degree, so we would help students plan their future career in professional pathways and become a managerial, some of those positions, opportunities for in the organizations. MSc student would have more, I would say, opportunities to stay in academia if they want to go further PhD study. Most of the PhD programs would require a master in science or master or research programs instead of MBA or professional program. Even though some of those PhD programs they open to every both, but MSc is more chances to go those PhD or higher level graduate studies. Yeah. Yeah, besides the our curriculum and studies in the classrooms, we do try to enhance student experiences, offer those hands-on learning opportunities. Here, just list some of those, including co-op internships, study abroad, in Canada, and other student clubs. I will go through those, follow this order, yeah. So co-op education, as some of you might potentially consider that option in your academic study, even when you apply the program, you may consider how long and how the potential job opportunities, what kind of skill set you want to develop. So we offer this, it's more like a works integrate learning and experiential learning opportunities. So students can potentially take 1 term or up to even 3 terms off from campus, and then they would have a placement at the workplace in some organizations, mostly our organization, those business partners, and they would work there, get a paid job. Meanwhile, they also earn the credit for the number equivalent courses. So in that case, they would potentially build up more applied practical skills beside those coursework and more ready for job opportunities. And quite a few of those work placement, those business partners they would offer those co-op students job opportunities. So they may potentially transit from internship to a permanent job. And here a list of those our partners. You can see those are actually some leading companies in different industries, some public, some profit, non-profit, all included here. Yeah. Yeah, student would have also opportunity to study abroad. As Kathy mentioned earlier, we have those international dual degree programs, particularly with France, UK, and Germany. We are actually expanding the list. So please check back on our website for potential program offerings and those dual degree programs. Now, if you just want to take the opportunity to gain some experiences in international or other countries, you can take one term, some courses, and those are covered in the same under same tuition, and you just take courses at different universities in different countries, gain some different experiences. And if you want to even get dual degree, 2 degrees, it would potentially save your time and, of course, money as well. So you can take 1 year study abroad and in one of our those partner universities. So those are the very exciting and valuable opportunities for particularly international students. It would directly expand your the view and also potential opportunities for your future career. Yeah, so here it shows some pictures from our those partner in universities, and there are 3 of those international dual degree programs in UK, France, and Germany. You can see there are beautiful campuses. So if you are admitted to our dual degree program, you can have potential chance to apply and go there, study 1 term, even up to 1 year.
So for the international dual degree, as Shaqui mentioned, this is such an exciting opportunity that we have for our undergraduate students. So we currently have these 3 programs, and as Shaqui mentioned, we are also having discussions with other schools. So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the degree, the dual degree. So if you are lucky enough, I'm going to say, to be able to join our international dual degree, it is a competitive process. We receive more applications each year for the dual degree spots than we have openings. So it certainly is a competitive program, and probably because you get to earn 2 degrees within 4 years. The exception would be if your major here in Thunder Bay or Orillia is accounting, it will actually take you 5 years. So our 3 partner schools offer different types of degrees. So I'm going to start with the program in the UK, which is at Northumbria University in Newcastle. And that degree is a Bachelor of Arts, an honors degree in business management. And so you would receive your honors Bachelor of Commerce from Lakehead University, and then your Bachelor of Arts honors degree with a business management major. And of course, at the Thunder Bay or Orillia locations, you can have whichever major you would like. Now, in France, we're partnered there with the Rennes School of Business, and this has been one of our very, very popular partners. And at Rennes, the degree that you would receive is a Bachelor of Management. And if you go to the Rennes School, you have 3 different majors that you can choose from: marketing, supply chain, or finance and banking. And so if you wanted and you were a student in Thunder Bay, you could do your major here in marketing and you could do your major in France in marketing. But you also could be a business analytics major in with Lakehead University, and then you could do supply chain or finance and banking at the school in France. The school in France also has an internship as part of the degree. And then our final partner is Pforzheim University in Germany, and that degree is a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, and the major is called Controlling, Accounting, and Financial Management. To participate in this program, you do need to have either accounting or finance as your major here in Thunder Bay. And the program in Germany also has an internship connected with it. And so what happens for the dual degree is that you will do your first 2 years here at Lakehead University. Your third year will be abroad at one of those 3 schools. And then your final year will be back here at Lakehead University. And as Shaqui mentioned, you continue to pay your tuition to Lakehead. So you don't pay any additional tuition to participate in the international dual degree program, but of course you are responsible for your transportation and your housing while you're away at school. And of course, I should also mention, because this is a question we get all the time, all of the programs are offered in English, regardless of which country you go to. So really exciting opportunity for students who would like to take their study abroad to a full year experience where not only will you have that fantastic opportunity of getting to go to another country and study there, but you would also earn 2 degrees.
So, Dr.
Yeah,
Sanderson,
definitely. As Kathy mentioned, that international degree program would open so many doors for your future career. Lastly, we on the list we briefly talk about a couple of our student clubs. At university level, we have a LUSU, and at our faculty for Faculty of Business Administration, there are also 2 clubs, one in Thunder Bay, one in the Aurelia. Those very active student clubs. Those are managed by our students, and they arrange, plan a number of exciting events. For example, the financial analysis competition, some of those business competition, some social like local networking events. Like Kathy mentioned, business students, we should be more ready for become a business professionals, right? So through those clubs, our business students have been gaining additional experiences, develop those skills, and expand their networking as well. So the Inacatas club, actually our business students also very active to join those competitions annually, and we have been awarded a number of those prizes. I think we awarded silvers. So those are top ones. So our students have done some fantastic jobs. So if you have a chance to join us, this will be yours as well.
thank you, Dr. Wu and Dr. Sanderson, for sharing all this, in-depth information about graduate business programs, as well as the facilities and all the benefits of doing a business degree at Lakehead. Before we, wrap up our session today, do you have any kind of tips or any kind of advice for future international business students, who are looking to just get an application in one of our business degrees?
I'll speak to international students who might be considering an undergraduate degree with us, and sort of following what Shakwi was just mentioning about the student clubs, I would say get involved. That it is, first of all, it's a wonderful way to network and build additional business skills and transferable skills. But more importantly, it's a great way to get to know not only other business students, but other students from across our campus. And it's a way to have fun. And we don't want people coming to university like, yes, of course, we want you to work hard and get your degree, but we also want you to meet people and we want you to enjoy your time here. And so I would say getting involved would be my first tip. And then my second tip would be that we have a lot of supports here to help you to be successful. For example, I oversee tutors for some of our more difficult first and second year courses. So we have tutors available to help you. We have a wonderful academic support zone. We have student health and wellness centers. So the other tip I think I would give would be if there's anything that you think that you need help with, that's why you have a program advisor. So come and see me if there's something you're wondering, oh, I've got a problem with housing or transportation, or I'm struggling in one of my courses. We are here to refer you to all of the fantastic services that are available on campus.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanderson. Dr. Wu, would you like to add on?
Yeah, just a couple quick points. Thanks, Kathy. Those will be definitely applicable to our graduate students as well. For potential application or consideration for our graduate programs, if you want to develop your future career, for example, in Canada, in North America, this could be a pathway for you. So apply our MBA program if you more want to go professional career, or if you really want to plan for a longer term academic life or career, you may join our MSc program. We will welcome you to both of those. And again, if any questions, support needed, come to me or any colleague, we would be happy to help.
Okay, that is the perfect note to wrap up our session today. Thank you both of you for joining and sharing your expertise, in this degree, in this avenue, in this program. So thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye.
All right, so that was a great presentation by both our faculty members. And now I would finally like to inform all of you that in case you're planning to apply to any graduate programs at Lakehead, we are now waiving the application fees for the international graduate applications for the fall 2026 entry. So if you apply before April 30th, 2026, you do not have to pay the $125 grad application fee. You can use this code during your application process. So I would just suggest, if you want, you can just screenshot this page or write this code somewhere safe. Or you can also email us at welcome@lakeheadu.ca in case you may have any questions. Now with that, let me move on to our Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please send in the Q&A box below, and I'll be doing my best to answer those as best to my abilities as possible. Okay, I can see a question from David. When is the application deadline? So for business programs, the application deadline is April 30th, but I would still ask you to just go to our website and the program that you're looking for and to check the deadline over there, because some programs may have been closed or might have an earlier deadline date, but mostly it is April 30th. Then another question from Sandra saying, are there any co-op programs available? So, yes, co-op opportunities are available for students in business administration at Lakehead, depending on the program and the campus. Um, but participation depends on the eligibility and availability. Let me just see if I could share any kind of web page with you so that you can just look at it more. There is another question called, which campus would you recommend staying at? So it depends on what you're looking as a student. Thunder Bay gives you lower living costs. It is a strong campus community and it is closer to nature. Aurelia is best if you prefer a quiet environment, close to also a big city like Toronto, including for Barrie. Barrie is best if you want a growing city with more job opportunities and also proximity to Toronto. So it totally depends on what you're looking as a student and what kind of program you're involved in. So you can, you can make your decisions better. We recently had our hometowns webinar last week. I can share the YouTube link for the same. If you just want to go in depth and learn more about it, you can
In the
do it
early
from this
days,
webinar. And you'll get to understand a bit more about all our 3 locations and also campuses. I'll just share it in here in the chat and you can go through this webinar. I can see another question. Please, for the graduate program, do all the references have to be academic? For most graduate programs at Lakehead University, at least 1 or 2 references should be academic, especially from professors who can comment on your academic abilities. However, in some cases, maybe 1 professional reference may be accepted, but I would still check with the graduate team, and if they have if you want, you can, reach out to our graduate admissions team to just check with them. But yes, graduate programs usually do expect academic references. There is another question from David. I have applied for MPH program. How long does it take to wait for a decision? So once you submit your application, David, and upload the required documents, our admission team reviews it, and processing time can vary depending on the program and how complete your entire application is. But we do aim to get decisions out as quickly as possible. So you can always check your status through the student portal, or if anything is missing, our team will let you know. All right, since there are no more questions, I will just move on to wrap up our today's presentation. If you have any questions or just want to connect with us further, feel free to reach out to us on social media. We are there on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also check out our virtual campus tour in case you're interested. We have it for Thunder Bay and Aurelia. And if you want to explore more of our upcoming events, you can scan this QR code and register for the webinar of your choosing. All right, with that, we really hope to see you at one of our next live webinars. And even more, we'd love to welcome you on campus as a Lakehead student someday. Thank you again for joining. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. You can connect with us on social media. You can find us at Lakehead International on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We hope to see you in our next live webinar. Bye for now.